So occupational therapy, the root of it is basically just helping people be able to do activities that are meaningful to them. And so sometimes people have an injury or some sort of, disability. It can be, even just aging related or, school related. There's so many different areas in which people might not be able to participate in activities such as self-care and school and work, participation for social and community related things, like so many areas. And so OT just kind of addresses all of that. we try to help people be able to participate in those meaningful activities.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Shall we do this popcorn style? Anything anybody would like to add or expound on?
I would like to add something too. And I feel that occupational therapy is taking the physiological side and applying it to function so that everyone can participate in meaningful and daily activities. So occupational therapy can be very broad, and depending on what you want to do, you can be very specific in what you intend to really involve your scope of practice in.
I'll bounce off of that because Athena used one of my favorite words, is function. And I think the second year students can attest that I use that word a lot when we're in different learning environments. But for me, it really is all about function. What do you want to do? What do you need to do? And how can you be as functional as possible in those experiences and those environments? So we take into consideration the environment that the individual or the population or the group, depending on who we're working with. It could be a whole family. It could be a population of children in a school. It could be a population of older adults living in a senior living community, or it could be a one-on-one interaction and thinking about, how can we support your function and participation and what you need and want to do. And looking at not only the environmental pieces and the person pieces and the physiological, but also the emotional and the psychological aspects of the person. And how do those things all interplay, the environment, all those person factors interplay with what you want to do. So it's a lot of putting pieces of a puzzle together. It's really fun. Every day is different. Every client's different.
Then maybe this will be one of your next questions, but I will go ahead and jump to it. But occupational therapists work in a very wide variety of settings. So, you can find them in hospitals, pediatric clinics, schools, a variety of different outpatient clinics. You can find them, doing like ergonomic stuff with businesses. Otherwise, there's like a lot of different consulting work, and a lot of people go into emerging practices, which are just kind of new things where OTs see themselves fitting in. So just wide variety of settings, wide variety of populations worked with.
That's great. I think one of the reasons OT isn't more broadly known, correct me if I'm wrong, is people hear occupational therapy and they think jobs. And they try to imagine helping somebody work in a factory or work in an office space, and maybe they get kind of puzzled. And I'm seeing a lot of nods. And so, yeah. Whereas occupational therapy, the occupation in question is really anything that people want to do or need to do in their lives in order to live them fully.
Yeah, I think of it as, how do you occupy your time? So one of our occupations in our profession is sleep. So sleep is also an occupation, and we can work with individuals who have really challenges in having sleep patterns that are going to support their awake time as well, and looking at different ways to address the sleep needs of our clients as well, which is something that a lot of people probably don't think about, but is a really cool and interesting part of our profession. I spent a lot of time as a home visitor helping families with nap time and bedtime. So I went at all different times of the day because sleep was a major need. And it is a big thing when you're thinking about infants and young children, especially if they're children who had a very traumatic entrance into the world. They had traumatic experiences at birth or soon after birth. Sleep tends to be a really challenging part of life and something that OTs have a huge passion for addressing.